Please welcome into the blue corner. She weighed in at 53.5, 168 centimeters in height, 24 years of age. She hails locally from Thailand. She's trained at Sim Manasak Gym. 2 fights, 1 win, 1 loss. One of those wins by way of KO. Wearing gold with red and black trim, ladies and gentlemen, Kamonthip Aemsakun. Her opponent, ladies and gentlemen, fighting tonight out of the red corner. Weighed in at 63.9, 173 centimeters in height, 37 years of age. She hails from the land of the rising sun, Tokyo, Japan. She has a fight record, 18 fights, 12 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 8 wins by way of KO. She's a former OPBF champion. She's also a catwalk model, changing the catwalk to glove. Tomomi Takano! Your referee for this bout, Mr. Aruchi Ramantharu. Ladies to center ring, please. Ladies to center.
You done any foul? Okay, fight. Okay.
Okay, ladies, no scratching, no pulling hair.
Yeah, we can guarantee there'll be no hair pulling right here in this 4-round affair right here. It is a female bantamweight boxing bout. Japan taking on Thailand. And we've got Tomomi from Japan in the red corner and Kamonthip from Thailand in the blue. A significant height advantage for Tomomi from Japan in the red corner. Jim, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but what does Tomomi need to do to keep this advantage in her favor?
Well, Tomomi's the taller fighter. She can stay on the outside. She can flick that jab going. But Kamonthip knows how to use her size well. You can see she's already dipping her hips. She's already got a bend in her knees. And she's going to the body early. So Kamonthip is already doing exactly what she needs to. It's Tomomi that needs to do something spectacular here. Stay on the outside with that jab and then deliver that rear uppercut right down the middle.
Tomomi again on the outside, using that jab like you said. But Kamonthip has got to go through a bad neighborhood, like Teddy Atlas would say. Got to try and slip that jab, get through that jab, so that she can rip it to the body and go upstairs to the head.
I mean, Kamonthip knows how to box as a shorter fighter. Tomomi is definitely tall for this weight, but this is 4 2-minute rounds. You've got no time to waste. You've got to go for it. You cannot give up any round. You cannot take any time off trying to get the timing off your opponent. Tomomi looks very confident here, slapping with that left hook. But again, I think Kamonthip's got to stick to that bread and butter boxing. Just go forward with the 1-2.
Yeah, you're right. Tomomi again, hands down. Real good swagger right here, very confident, but sometimes that confidence can go against you and backfire on you. Here comes Kamonthip, using her punches to get on the inside, using a machine gun 4-punch combination and get into the clinch.
Like when Nassim Hamid went up against Marco Barrera, he's let his confidence get to him, and that's where you get clipped. So Tomomi's got to treat Kamonthip with a little bit more respect, otherwise Tomomi might get cracked and fall to the canvas. But here we are. End of round number 1. So these will be 2-minute rounds. Japan taking on Thailand here. But let's see some action replays. So there we see Kamonthip just coming forward. Some beautiful flurries. You know, Tomomi did a good job to wrap her up, nullify the action, not take too much damage when you're inside that clinch. But Kamonthip, to me, took that first round with the great activity. The power shots landed to the head and to the body. But the confidence of Tomomi cannot be knocked. I mean, she had an infamous weigh-in that is now going viral at the moment as well. So the confidence is very clear for Tomomi. Confidence can win fights, but it can go the other way as well. But we're going into round number 2 in just a moment for this bantamweight fight scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds live. World SIAM Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. Thank you everyone in the audience for joining us. We've got the legendary Siramon Call in the audience watching on as well.
Yeah, and like you said, Tomomi using her jab on the outside to control the pace of the fight really, really well. Let's see if she can follow on that in the second round. Kamonthip really needs to try and close the distance, try and get on the inside as much as she possibly can. And here she comes. Right hands to the body there from Kamonthip.
Kamonthip doing exactly what she needs to do, staying busy with the left hand, not allowing Tomomi know when she's coming in, and this is what you need to do. Explosive action, but Tomomi doing a good job to just keep her opponent at bay as well. Big right hand there by Tomomi, but Kamonthip just walked into it as well. And sometimes you've got to step in on those shots and not allow the full extension of the punch.
Yeah, this is a fight. You've got to try and make sure that you fight your way and not try and get put under your opponent's spell and not fall into play into their hands at all. Kamonthip again going to the body, firing off with the right hand and trying to go upstairs with a barrage of punches to the head.
And you can see the tiger on the shorts of Kamonthip, and that's exactly how she's fighting, just pouncing on her opponent. Every chance she sees an opening, she pounces in there. And Tomomi now on that back foot, dancing away around the ring. Less than a minute to go. Big right hand upstairs by Kamonthip. The fan favorite, Tomomi, still having a great time in there, not taking much damage in that situation as well, but she's got to do something to win these rounds. She's got to flick the jab out. She's got to use her size.
Great hooks to the body there by Kamonthip as she's finding a good way, a good groove of closing the distance and getting on the inside and smothering Tomomi as much as she possibly can. Frustration there from Tomomi as she speaks to her corner, trying to get a bit of advice. And this is the best place in the ring to get it as well, Jimmy. She's in the red corner, so she can hear some instructions from her corner. That's the difference between a good fighter and a great fighter. A great fighter will listen to their corner and take their advice and execute it to win the fight.
Veteran move to bring your opponent there. Great shoveling uppercut towards the end of that round by Tomomi. But still, I've got to just say, Kamonthip was more active. Ali, talk us through these replays.
Yeah, Kamonthip was just able to close the distance a lot better. Put Tomomi inside the clinch where she didn't want to be, and just make this fight almost a dirty fight, make it a dog fight in a way. By going on the inside, it's a beautiful left hook to the body there by Kamonthip, using two punches to rip it to the body as well. And Tomomi wasn't able to have the fight her way too much so. And you can see right there in the corner of Tomomi, her coach telling her, you need to try and throw the uppercut as Kamonthip comes in on the inside. Great advice there. Let's see if she can execute it.
Well, if someone's coming in at a lower size as well, you've got to throw those uppercuts. When Tommy Hearns was fighting anyone shorter than him, it was those uppercuts that really got through for him. So here we are in the third round, 2 minutes schedule. Japan takes on Thailand. So Tomomi from Japan in the pink shorts. Kamonthip in the yellow shorts with the tiger picture on the side, representing Thailand. Central ring for both of these ladies. And a flurry coming alive right now, but a great movement there. Misdirection by Tomomi.
Tomomi on the outside. Kamonthip trying to find a way in like she did in the second round. The second round was a really good round for Kamonthip, but she can follow on from the same work rate, the same flow that she had in the second round.
Tomomi's got a better groove, as you mentioned now, Ali. It is a bit of a dance match here. She's gone into the southpaw stance, but she's using her length a lot better in this round. She's moving back, she's getting away from the flurries, and as soon as she gets in the corner, she gets herself out there. A veteran move is stand behind the referee every time he breaks you up, and you get a little bit more space between your opponent.
Jab there from Kamonthip, ripping it right to the body. This is exactly what you need to do against a taller fighter. Go to the body and let their arms drop down. And you can just see the frustration on the face of Tomomi as she shells up, trying to control the pace on the outside. Are these the right tactics that Tomomi needs to use, Jimmy? Just sort of wait and bait like we've seen previous fighters do on this show tonight?
Tomomi is using a lot of veteran moves. Look at how she gets as much time as possible. She puts her head down. She starts to reset. She is very, very smart with creating gaps of time in this fight. But to me, it's not going to win the fight, but she's using lots of veteran moves. Tomomi has got to be active. She's got to kind of be a little bit scrappier in there. She's got to take the fight to her opponent, because right now, Kamonthip is the active, front, forward, aggressive fighter. Final 10 seconds.
As this clock winds down now, Tomomi landing a right hand and a left hook. Another right hand there from Tomomi, and there goes the bell. That is the end of the round, and we will have the replays coming up for you shortly. End of round 3, and here is Kamonthip just trying to rush Tomomi as much as she possibly could with the punches to the body.
Yeah, and there we see, that was that moment where Tomomi, she knows how to get as much time to rest. She knows how to get away from her opponent. She stands behind the referee. She starts to reset her stance. She knows how to get gaps of time, but to me, she's landing not enough punches that could maybe win the round, but again, it depends what the judges are seeing. Are the judges seeing something that we can't see? So right now, you can see the final instructions being given. This is the 4th and final round. But the great thing about Tomomi is she's enjoying herself. She's having a fun time. Boxing is supposed to be enjoyed, and it looks like she's enjoying herself in there. So definitely a character, and that's what this sport needs more of. Personalities and characters, and Tomomi is definitely one of those.
Yeah, personalities definitely do sell fights. And here we go, heading into round number 4. It is Tomomi from Japan taking on Kamonthip from Thailand.
4th and final round here, and it is just a battle of who wants it more. Kamonthip coming alive, looking up at the crowd, just taking in all of this moment. She's just enjoying herself in there, but knows how to weather the storm. She's doing a good job of it. Kamonthip gets a right hand through.
Again, Kamonthip going to the body. Right hand there from Kamonthip.
Tomomi with some nice counters as well. She started to throw those counters and those left hands, and here we see it again. As soon as they break up, she goes behind the referee, creates that movement, and gets more time in. We've only got 1 minute 15 of this round and this fight to go. A hard one to judge for sure, but nice combinations being landed by Tomomi. And there we see again, as soon as she's in the clinch, wraps her up, nullifies the action. Smart boxing by Tomomi and great boxing by Kamonthip to keep pushing the action.
Yeah, chewing the clock. You see this a lot in other team sports like American football, basketball, also in football as well, where you know that you're ahead and you just try and chew up as much time as you can. It definitely frustrates your opponent if they're chasing the fight.
But also, if you're the longer fighter, you want to have as much space between your opponent as well, so you've got to use these things. Chris Eubank used to do it all the time. Roy Jones did it against John Ruiz. He kept getting behind the referee. He created as much space between his opponent as possible, and that's what we're seeing with Tomomi. Beautiful stuff, really, but Kamonthip, definitely the aggressor, but she needs to come alive with nice shots to the body. And there we see Tomomi wrap her up once again.
Kamonthip digging Tomomi to the body as many times as she possibly can. Great left hand there from Tomomi, digging it again to the head of Kamonthip, following up with the right hand.
It's a bull shark against an octopus at this point. Kamonthip coming forward like the shark. The octopus, Tomomi just wrapping her up, and that is the end of the fight, folks. The 4th and final round is over. A very close fight between these two. I'm going to go to the official announcement very soon, but let's go to some of these replays, Alistair.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, what a round that was between these two really good boxers. And we're going to go to the judges' scorecards in a second, but here's the replays. There's the right hand to the body from Kamonthip, and digging it as well with the left hand. But let's take it up to our MC for the official decision from our judges ringside, and we'll see you in our next bout.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the judges score it. Judge 1, 38-38. Judge 2, 39-37. Judge 3, 39-37. A win to the red corner from the catwalk model, Tomomi Takano.